The mega party opposition is hoping to use to battle APC in 2027 is getting to reality. According to the Sun newspaper citing their sources in the know about negotiations between P2B, Atiku Abubakar, Rufai and others, they are hoping to form this mega party in order to stand a chance in removing APC from power in 2027. While a merger is still on the table, but it's looking less and less likely that they will go that route because of the many leadership crises rocking the main opposition parties, PDP, Labour Party. In that of PDP, it's not the fault of Atiku Abubakar that there is a leadership crisis in the party. He contested the PDP presidential primaries in 2022. He defeated Wike, and since then, Wike has kind of pulled out his members, his loyalists from the party. While not only working for APC during the presidential election, he has continued to destabilize the party with a lot of court cases. And since it seems the courts are in Wike's pockets, he has never lost a court case the past few years, it's looking less and less likely that the leadership crisis in PDP will be resolved, because they will do anything within their power. They will get all sorts of ex parte orders and court judgments to frustrate the efforts of PDP to resolve the leadership crisis. The leadership crisis in Labour Party is not the fault of P2B. Abure and co have refused to let go. It's even clearer what is going to happen in Labour Party, because going by what happened in Abia State during the local government elections, most Labour candidates ran under the Zenith Labour Party instead of Labour Party, and they won in a landslide with a few won by other parties. So it's clearer in Labour Party that many of their members will not be running in that party come 2027. Now you can see why a new party is imperative. All leaders will bring in their loyalists to take up positions in the new party, so there will be nothing like betrayal, except they don't trust the people well enough. And to continue discussions on the new party, P2B will be in Adamawa. Specifically, he will be a keynote speaker in the American University, that's Atiku Abubakar's university, where he will speak on his 78th birthday. They will use that opportunity to continue discussing about the new mega party. Now, this needs to be said again. When you are going up in your political journey, anyone that can help you to get to that position must be your friend. In fact, not just be your friend, whether that person is helping you or not, once the person is the enemy of your enemy, you must make that person your bosom friend. That's how politics works. It is a game of numbers. It is not just numbers alone. It is also a game of interest. Once two people, whether they have the same political opinion or ideas, once they share the same goal, they must be friends. That's how it works. So people saying that Rufai shouldn't be involved because of all he said about P2B during the presidential election campaigns, no, that's not how it works. Everyone must be involved. No one knew that by now Rufai would have fallen off with Tinubu, considering the role he played during the APC presidential primaries. As a matter of fact, he was the one at the forefront promoting his candidacy. This is despite being his arch critic as far back as 2019, when rumors were spreading at the time that he would be Tinubu's vice presidential candidate when he will contest in 2023. He vehemently opposed the idea at the time, saying that he will teach Lagosians how to fight against a godfather. He threw a lot of jabs at Tinubu at the time, so it seems that Tinubu never forgot all he threw at him at that time. That's why he humiliated him when he failed to scale through the ministerial nomination process at the Senate. So people should stop being naive. The only way to defeat APC is to assemble everyone that is against them. All disgruntled people, all people that have fallen off with them. Anyone that believes that the situation of this country is undeserving, that it must be changed, all of them must be assembled in one camp. You need the numbers in order to be able to do it. Remember, this was exactly the template of the APC in the preceding years before the 2015 presidential election. They even poached governors from PDP at the time, Amechi and the rest. They all decamped to APC and fought against PDP. This is exactly what the opposition need today. Now, to those who keep talking about judicial and INEC reforms, that if they are not done, no need people wasting their time to come out and vote in 2027. While that is a genuine concern, it is a lazy man's approach and a defeatist approach. This has to be said again. Before 2023 presidential elections, there was no BVAS, there was no IREF. Elections were won in 2015, and now we have BVAS and IREF. If they refuse to use it like they did in 2023 presidential election, is that why people won't come out to vote? Why do people believe that the opposition can force reforms in INEC and judiciary? They don't control the National Assembly. Even if they did, they can still find ways to frustrate the effort. So giving excuses that if there's no reforms, people shouldn't come out to vote is a defeatist strategy. And all these are happening in the South. Northerners know their objective. Their objective is to vote out APC, especially in presidential election. They will fight for it as if it is the end of their lives, as if their lives depend on it. Yes, because of the hunger and massive suffering in the North. They wouldn't allow anyone, except they don't come to polling units that day, they wouldn't allow anyone to steal their votes. People will see it that day. So if this alliance truly works out and they are ready to go into election, the failure will come from the South because of this defeatist strategy. People are just looking for excuses. Instead of finding solutions and working within the options that are available, whether they will use it that day is another issue. But people should just fight and protect their votes. That's all. Protect it from polling unit to collation center, all the collation stages to the state level, and people in Abuja will take it from there. Don't expect a government that is very unpopular to make or amend a law that will guarantee that they will lose power. Besides, the law is not the problem. It's about upholding the law. All the laws and guidelines of INEC, if the court upheld them in 2023, wouldn't be here. So whether they make new laws or amend the existing ones, what matters is implementation. If they still fail to implement like they did last year, we'll still be in square one. So better fight within what exists. Since they don't want to obey the laws or upload to IREF, make sure that votes cast at the polling unit are well written. Yes, make sure it is that one that will be announced. Otherwise, show them that power belongs to you. This is what Nigerians should be discussing, not giving up or looking for excuses not to vote. It's like someone who was told by hoodlums in his neighborhood that they are coming to steal from him. We are coming so date. Make sure you keep something for us. We are coming to take it. What options are available to you? Are you going to pack your things and run away from the neighborhood? Or fortify your house in such a way that it will not be easily broken into? Or just leave your doors open so that it will be easy for them? They will come and steal whatever they want and go. No, you shouldn't make it easy for them. If security agents are not available to help you prevent robbers, you should make sure that they don't have it easy since they are coming to steal from you. So Nigerians are aware that they are planning to rig elections. Are they going to sit down and make it easy for them? It's best to avoid people who have this mindset of not coming out to vote because they will demoralize you. Not that you should play the role of a Superman, you should be smart about it. You can't fight armed people. But there is power in numbers. If all the people in the neighborhood troop out in their numbers to vote on that day, it won't be easy for thugs to overpower all of them. It happened during the presidential election of last year. In many polling units, people stood their ground. They fought armed thugs. Some of them were hurt, some were seriously wounded. They never succeeded in stealing the ballot boxes or burning them. So Nigerians must unite and fight together. This is the only option you have. You must give it a chance. You can't just say, I give up. I'm not doing anything. I'm not even leaving my house. Why not give it a chance? Remember, criminals are always bogged down by their conscience. They know they are doing the wrong thing. They are humans after all. During the 2023 presidential election, elderly women were throwing water at thugs and they were running away from ordinary water. So imagine what will happen if the youths stand their ground in the neighborhood. It won't be easy for them. You know people are trying to steal from you. Why make it easy for them? This is strange. Why do some Nigerians always chicken out or fail to act when they are supposed to react? If it were to be a petty thief that stole something in the neighborhood, everyone will gather and deliver jungle justice. But when it comes to elections, something that matters more in their lives, A petty thief might have stolen something that is worth 10,000 naira. People that steal elections, they steal your generation, they steal your entire future. They deliver suffering to you. You can't fight. You are giving excuses and trying to discourage others from coming out to vote. Everyone must avoid such people because you don't have any other option. There's nothing else you can do. We know that the democracy is not working. The only way to change leadership is by going to the polls and voting. If you don't do that, no other way to save yourself. You can't just allow people who want to steal from you a free way, make it easy for them, and they are in government, they are doing whatever they want because they know you don't determine their future, you can't vote for them, you cannot vote them out, they do whatever they want. So if you insist saying no, we won't take it anymore, this election, we'll make sure that we do the right thing, they will sit up. You'll be contributing your own to good governance because people that will be elected afterwards will now say, people's power, let's deliver good governance. That's the only thing that will return us to power.